And when we look at what failed to happen in Venezuela, what did happen in Brazil, what has now happened in Bolivia, we see exactly the same and in Ukraine too, exactly the same pattern that we now see in Hong Kong. We see exactly the same pattern of protests on the streets. We see American think tanks and American money and American investment and American institutions encouraging the rioters and what have you, all in the name of human rights and democracy. It's the same story wherever we look, and it never leads to more prosperity. It never leads to more peace. So China is not the first victim of these tactics. Other countries have been the victims of these tactics before. The difference is China is big enough to stand up to the US and to take care of itself. These accusations are simply made to discredit the Chinese authorities, to discredit the Chinese government. The West has become, they have abandoned common sense. Throughout the West, the idea of protesters wearing hoods has always been associated with terrorists. All of a sudden in China, they become freedom fighters. Why? Because they are opposing the government of China. This is shameful. This is hypocrisy.
I think it's an unfortunate development because it sends a wrong signal to China, and it also sends, I would say, a wrong signal to the protest movement. This administration is not one very senior official who maintains management and control of the US-China relations. So there have been voices both within administration and beyond which has created a cacophony,